Hi everyone, it's again Fabrizio from DigitalFastMind, and I'm going now to take care of an issue that some users were having today on Facebook. I was following the community and the group, and someone was complaining about the fact that Pabbly Connect didn't have an opportunity to get a webhook from Google Sheet. Now, this is something true. In fact, it's not easy to get the data sent from Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect with an automation, with a webhook. So I found a temporary workaround. It's not a final solution, but it's a workaround that in the meanwhile they release something more robust or find a way to integrate differently could help people to start a flow using Google Sheet data and then starting another thing. Now the deal about the connection is that you can't send directly, so you have to trigger it in some way. So I took care to find a third-party Chrome extension that will trigger basically this webhook and will make the connection possible. The person was asking me to integrate this webhook to send data from Google Sheet he has, and then send these leads to Automizy. So this is what I will cover from scratch. So let's start. First of all, we go under Google Sheet and we have to install this. I will post the link into my video. So we have Trigger and Send, which is a Chrome extension. You have to install it. At the moment it looks like it's free, so I don't see any issue with that, but as I said, it's just temporary. So we have added this to Google Sheet. Now if we open a Google Sheet, as you can see here, I will create different fields just for testing purposes. So it will be first name, last name, email address. Okay, so once we're here, we have the option when we click on add-on to click on Trigger and Send and configure it. We open it and it starts, you can see. Now this is one of the things it can do. Basically, it can trigger data immediately, schedule, on form submit, on event change. The last part, the on event change, was very nice because basically every time this sheet gets updated, it automatically sends the lead to the automation. So it's very good, it's very effective. We tested it already, so it works so far. But to start from here, we will keep it here and keep it simple. So into Pabbly Connect, we want to create a new workflow. I will create and name it Google Sheet to Automizy. Sorry. So we start with our usual webhook. We copy and into the sheet we paste it. Now I'm inserting here some data. Okay, we got this data. Now in Automizy, I'm just entering my account. It's loading. I will remove an automation because it was automatically sending me email. So I will just remove it or just make it not active, which is best. Okay, good. So now we got this contact list. I will create a new list and call it, let's say, Google Sheet. Now we got this ready. It's ready to accept data. So from here we can decide where we want to start. So from here, if I click on post, it won't work correctly. I will have to first set this to wait for the webhook response. So when I do this and I click on where row to start, you have to insert the number. So it's row number 2. and I click on post. As you can see, sending row 2 to 3. So you will see only one sent over here. You save it, you click on the plus button, and from here you select the other integration you want to work with. So it's Automizy. I want to create a contact on a list. I will connect, use my credential, and I have to select now the list. I want these contacts to be added and also map them. So this is the list I want. This is the email address. This is the first name. This is the last name. I kept it very simple and I save it. Now it's time to send a test request to Automizy. It looks good. I hit on save. Now Automizy should have received my list. Obviously my contact, the contact I sent. So let's enter here the contact, Google Sheets. There we have it. So everything now is in place. The connection should be alright. I say should be because now we're going to test further. So now I will create some new data. So it's okay, we got some data now. We want now to kick it in. The good thing is that we can do it now. We can schedule, we can make it on event change, which is even cool. So the automation is in place. We sent the request. I would say is done. If we click now on post, it will start to row number 2. Task has started. Row 2, 3, 4, and 5 cents. So in theory it shouldn't work bad because we already have a contact here. So we go here, the duplicate contact has not been sent, so we got 4, as you can see, contacts. I still want to cover the last part though, which is about this on event change. I will have to create this using the same webhook. I don't need to trigger it again because it's already done. So what I am telling now is when a new contact has been added to this list, automatically trigger it. So send it to the webhook. So it will be there we have it. Now in theory this should kick in once the page has been saved. So the page has been saved automatically by Google Sheet, and we see if now this row has been sent correctly through the Pabbly Connect to Automizy. So we are here, we click on contact, so we reload and we click on Google Sheet, and this is the last added contact. I think it's a nice workaround. It's a very nice extension. Obviously it's a third-party extension, so I really hope that Pabbly Connect creates something I would say made by them, so it can work and kick this in, because obviously it's something that you never know, maybe tomorrow is not available anymore, or it starts to get priced and you have to pay for it. So this is just a workaround, but I hope it helped some of you guys. And if you like the video, I've been quite active in the last week, I would say last 2 weeks, not because I work for Pabbly Connect, but because I want to make things work for people, and I love my job. So if you really like it and you want to help me, please click my affiliate links into the description of the video and share the video. Thanks for watching, and